right. Welcome to Tight Sports. I got on my funeral hat today. Oh man, let's see. This is a different day today. I guess you've heard the news. Let me turn down my television. Whew. And bad news today got me all scratchy and itchy. And cock that to the side so I can look. There you go. There you go. But got me all scratching and itching out here today, people. Oh, Coach Saban has entered into the portal. Yes, sir. That big portal, not in the sky. He's entered into the big portal of retirement. He and Miss Terry, they gonna hop on the first thing smoking. They going to Bora Bora. They gonna go to Fiji. They gonna go to the Philippines. They probably gonna go to Toronto and end up back on the lake some kind of way. He probably selling all that. Sell the Florida house. You want to get something close to Bristol, Connecticut, because he's probably gonna go over there to ESPN and pick a couple of checks up, because his expertise will certainly be needed going forward. Man, I'm trying to do this. This is my first live. I'm going to do like Dr. Umar. I'm going to say everything 3 times. This is my, no. Well, I got laughter for you guys. So, the man is shutting it down. Who's next? Will it be DABO? No DABO. We don't want no DABO nowhere around. No DABO for me. No, thank you. Keep DABO away from East or West Alabama. And just Central, East. Unless he going to visit somebody, I want him escorted by the state troopers. You let that man go to his hometown and you escort him out of the state. No DABO. Maybe they go pick up Harbaugh real quick. Oh, y'all feel like that. Go get Harbaugh. Bring him down here. And whatever our ranking was as far as the recruiting class, oh yeah, it's over with. You can forget that. That don't even count no more. Whatever number that was, no. Don't worry about that. Yeah, don't worry about that at all. I'm trying to check myself and make sure my live is live. I'm not sure if it's working. Knock this one out. That's what I need to do. If I knock that out, maybe I can keep on going. Let's see. This says upcoming, and I'm here right now. Let me see what I can do. Okay. It's called technical difficulties, people. Technical difficulties. Because either I have 2 lives running wide open right now, or let's see, live now. Am I up? Is this me? Don't see no picture. Oh no, I go back to my actual thing. Anyway, keep DABO away from the University of Alabama. Unless he's coming back for a 92 reunion. Other than that, come on a 92 reunion. Yeah. Then after that, get out of here. Get it back. No. So the early lists are out. I've been looking at the list. They talk about want to bring Kiffin over there. Look, Kiffin gonna come in there like this with his ring. He ain't got no ring. He got the rings we gave him. He left with, but no new rings. Why would we go get somebody with no new rings? Why would we go get that guy? Huh? Anybody? Kiffin? Oh, we want to sling it all over the place? To remind you of Cooper. Remember Cooper? Remember when he played for University of Alabama? And Kiffin was throwing like 7% of the pass plays to one person? What happened in the national championship? They won't triple team him. Yes, they will. The other receivers won't forget their routes or how to catch the ball. They won't forget. Yes, they will. They don't have enough practice making big time plays. No thank you on Kiffin. And last I checked, defensively, Kiffin, no thank you. Still trying to figure this out over here, folks. Some new stuff. But I looked at something earlier and it said that maybe they'll bring somebody down from Washington. Get the Washington coach. Just go out and grab the coach. I'm going to tell you who I don't want to coach at the University of Alabama. Name anyone coaching in college. Name anyone coaching for SEC, ACC, Big 10, Big 12, and formerly Pac-12. The Minor 5. I don't want none of them. None of them. See, there's a little thing called the NIL, folks. And the NIL is driving everybody crazy. See, because, Coach Saban, he has done it all when it comes to college football. Back when you had to be the best two teams to get in, playoffs, the Gus Bus speed them up, Then came the portal. The portal is just another hump to get over. Nobody wants to deal with that portal. I mean, but if you're going to be in this game, you will have to deal with the portal. You're going to have to be able to deal with players are here today, going tomorrow. The backups you were thinking you were going to develop, or they don't want to be developed by you. They have things they got to look out for. I mean, I like the portal. I was just going to do a video on this, but while I'm here, I'll let you know what I love about the portal. The ability to get playing time. I like that. Because sometimes you don't get playing time. Why wait there for 3-4 years and don't get no playing time? You need playing time? Gotta go. The ability to maximize your value, or as Brother Jakes would say, maximize the moment. Mama still go to work every day. If I can get $250 extra over here to send home to mom and daddy, hey, this is what we're here for, right? Maximize the value. So you got to go. NIL, subject to change year to year. You might be somewhere making 100, and they thinking about, well, he didn't even play like we thought he was going to play. So then they come talking that nonsense, taking your 100,000 and dropping it down to 50,000 because you had, I don't know, let's just call you at University of Oregon or you at Alabama or whatever. No, don't make me cuss on here. No, you're not. I'm about to go to Kentucky, get a pay raise while y'all trying to take me out the scene. No, not going to happen. Not me. The ability to escape a horrible coach or situation, or maybe there's a family change in your family, a tragedy. I've known people to lose people and they just don't, things change, or they need to get back to people. A diagnosis here changes a lot. So, situations change. Something changes back home. Sometimes just got to get back to Sheila. I love Sheila or Keisha. Everybody, you remember that song, Smoking on Keisha? Why you think they were smoking on Keisha? Because they couldn't get away from Keisha. Anyway, horrible situation. Then there's sometimes to upgrade your ability, the ability to upgrade your undergrad degree. Now, I'm not calling nobody out, but going from, let me just pick a school, good school. Let me see, good engineering school. Let's say you're going from the University of of Alabama or University of Michigan, or I don't even know if they have it. They know? Do they know how to count in Michigan? They can count scores. They won by 7. Anyway, go from University of Michigan, but I don't know. It ain't looking good. NFL ain't looking good. And I ain't even trying to play around in the NFL, in the CFL, or trying to be a coach for the Japanese national team. That's not what I want to do. My second passion is engineering. I'm an engineer here at the University of Alabama. Pretty good situation to take it to the next level. But what if you can go to Georgia Tech? What if you can get a little more playing time at Georgia Tech? If you can't get more playing time, that degree at Georgia Tech or Stanford, that degree has longer legs. I won't say. I think all bachelor's degrees have some legs, but some bachelor degrees have longer legs than others. So you get the ability to upgrade that. And the next, sometimes you just got the ability to explore. You're not playing. You came down here to Mississippi because you thought Mississippi was going to be able to give you opportunity to bust head and go up to the NFL. And then you're like, man, I'm going to Virginia, man. I'm going over there, going over to Virginia, doing the thing and just moving on. And maybe not, I may graduate there or go to Virginia Tech. I may leave there and go over to I don't know, Wyoming, just to explore, see the country, experience different people. Maybe I'll let them know when I get there before I leave, coach, I want to be a coach. So I'm exposing myself to these different programs. And so what I'm doing is casting my net far and wide. So if somebody says, while he was here, he was a good guy. He worked hard. He didn't bring on no pretenses of what he's going to do here, or he wasn't mad, or he didn't leave his jockstrap on the ground when he was in the locker room, on the floor. He was a good dude. And that coach goes over to this school, and this coach goes to that school. And when he finishes his degree in whatever, or he finished that master's program, and you're looking for a graduate assistant, boom, that guy shows up with a resume. Coach, you remember me? I sure do, son. Come on in. So I like the NIL, the portal, and the whole way it's set up. I like it. But I guarantee you who does not like it are the dinosaurs. And trust me when I say Coach Saban is a dinosaur, an effective dinosaur, but he's made so many adjustments to win them 6 titles. Count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 titles. Just can't do this one. This one is tougher. Because now, as I look at my team, the University of Alabama has 20 players in the portal. 20. 7 are gone. Some of them are going to try to bounce back or whatever, want their scholarship back. I don't know how it works, but I don't know how you can get in the portal talking about you leaving and stay on scholarship. So I guess they're gone. So that's 20 people that have dismissed themselves from your program. 20 divided by 85, that's, you add in about 15 walk-ons or something like that. That's 20% of your team gone. Some people have even more players than that have disappeared. I know somebody had, someone had, let's see, that was my notes right here. Texas A&M, 25 players. Georgia, 24 players. USC, the real USC, 22 players. Florida, 23 players. 25% of your team going bye-bye? Oh, that's difficult to deal with, my friend. Really difficult to deal with. So then what do you have? What do you have now? What do you have? What are you left with? Who knows how to manage somebody that's losing 25% of their team a year? Does DABO know how to do that? Huh? I don't think so. Does what's his name? The Sarkeesian know how to do that? Does he have experience? To know how to deal with changing personnel? And trust me, and you look at the University of Alabama, we were dealing with the fact that we lost, 4-5 linemen, 3 they thought they would be starters. They jumped in the portal last spring and they were out of there. So who knows how to deal with it? Let's pull up a list at Alabama. I'm trying to type with one hand. I am that talented of a person. I can type 17 words a minute with just one hand. That is not a good ratio, I know, but bear with me. Look at this. They say, here go a quick list. Whose list is this? The Tallahassee Democrat. Good Lord. KALEN DEBOER, DABO Sweeney, James Franklin, Mike Norvell. Okay. Marcus Freeman from somebody this is what you call Dan Lanning. Somebody just got some, what you call seat of the pants answers. Let's go a little closer to home. I don't even know what article that was. The Tuscaloosa News lists four people that can possibly replace Coach Nick Saban, greatest coach of all time. Hands down. Any arguments? I don't think so. So there you go, Dan Lanning again at Oregon. I do like Dan Lanning. But can he master this process of losing 20% of your team every year? Can he? Steve Sarkisian, like Sark. Offense, defense looking good. He's a top candidate. But let's be real. He's in the SEC. Why leave Texas? Is he stuck with Texas? Texas gave him a shot. Alabama helped him to rebuild his career. Sark is at the top of the list as far as coaches that are coaching in the FBS. And who's this guy here? Yeah, the guy at Florida State, Mike Norvell. He's definitely making a turnaround here at Florida State. They're back on the map. They're doing big things, but can he deal with losing 20% a year consistently? And let's just look at it. The moment they didn't get their way, meaning the players at Florida State, so many people just said, I am out. Holler at you later, player. I'm out. So then we got DABO. Please. All that rhetoric, DABO. Go check the press conferences from the time when people was kneeling and stuff in the NFL and George Floyd. That man got up there and he killed his own recruiting, and he gonna bring that same salty, very vexed opinion to the University of Alabama. He gonna be without recruits again because it had nothing to do with winning and losing. It's just folks said, I ain't letting my child go over there. Not my child. Somebody else's children. That team don't look right. Plus, he lost some coaches because they got up out of there when they figured out this man wasn't going nowhere. All them words that he was spitting from behind them, the podium.
Mischievous and deceitful.
Right.
Chicanerous and deplorable.
I think so. I agree. But you have to look deeper. Who knows how to run a football team and then lose 20% of their players and then keep on going? Inside of a pay structure. See, before, I was a little kid when Bear Bryant retired, and we went through Ray Perkins and Bill Curry, and oh, Lord. And, then all of a sudden, there came, there was some stuff that went on in there, but, eventually we got the Stallings and started winning and messed around and monkey stomp Miami at Magic Time. But then here come the haters with all the, sanctions and everything all through Dubo's years. And Dubo's, they had to get him up out of there to try to get Mike Price. And Mike Price got caught up at a gentleman's club in Mobile, Alabama. And so they said, look, let's get Saban. That's Saban Shula. Got him in here for 2 years. what that did was that kept our recruiting on the Shula name. It kept it decent. Not top notch, decent. But now you're in a different situation. Some people are going to defect, but you still can draw them back with the right coach. Why try to pay somebody, what is Nick making? $8 to $10 million, and they don't have no experience dealing successfully with this mayhem caused by the current state of the portal and the influence of NIL. NIL is so crucial that it's almost gotten to the point where really in 4 years' time, a school like Austin Peay end up in a national championship if people cared enough. It is possible, in my opinion. So tell me, folks, who would you get? I'm gonna tell you where I would be looking to take over at this university. I'm looking for somebody that has experience in the NFL. And I ain't talking about like some little wonder child that went. I'm talking about somebody who maybe they've been in the playoffs a couple times, didn't work out, but I'm looking for somebody who can coach, can hire, and knows how to deal with changing not only personnel, but changing coaches. Because the coaches don't stay either. As soon as you get a little success, they're out. Understandable. You just have to deal. So I'm saying get a coach that has the right amount of success. Don't even worry about what they've done in college. You bring the guy down from Oregon. Who is that? Lanning? You know, he may be, I don't know what they're dealing with as far as turnover out there. Was he lucky to get Knicks? Was it just a magical moment? Or can he build a Knicks from the ground up? We don't even know. That matters. Can he build a defense that can stop Washington? A superior defense. Do they give up too many points for you? In the case of Mr. Clemson, was he being held up and supported when in the successful years by Venerables and the other guy that was his offensive coordinator? And they say Brent Venerables allegedly is one of the best sign stealers in the game. Not one NCAA investigation to show for it. That means he's doggone good. I mean, if you get that's good to me. So maybe that's it. Maybe that's what you're looking at. But why wouldn't you go get somebody who knows, like, hey, coach, you see that guy over there? Need to put him in the portal. Know how to he knows what he wants. He knows he's not looking at it. Get him out of here. Huh? Somebody can go in the portal and not eject an entire team from the portal, bring them back in, and they win 3 extra games. I'm talking about somebody can go in the portal right now, day one, or go to team day one, see all them people in the portal, invite more of them to come. Please come into the portal. Please, please, pretty please, go into the portal so I can make way for what we need to do here. And then you're thinking about, just in case you get lucky, you do want to think about somebody between the ages of 35 and 45 so you get some longevity. And, there's a grind. So that's why you got to pay the big bucks. It's a grind to get these kids come to the school, to visit them. Maybe Coach Saban to lead a helicopter behind so we can get to where we need to go. All that stuff, it matters. I would really, just for right now, possibly like to see somebody come from the inside and move up. Because even they know just as much as the next person that's coming from another college. But I'm just telling you, I'm looking around, I'm thinking, who would be looking at? Let's just look at the playoff teams right now. It would take a lot of money to get any of those playoff coaches to come to the University of Alabama. But these are the people you may need, especially if they've been in the portal. I'm sorry, they've been in the playoffs a couple of times without winning the championship. But what about that other Harbaugh brother? Hmm? What about the other Harbaugh? He has a ring, correct? What about him? He beat San Francisco, huh? And I throw this out there by Shanahan. That physicality, the devotion to the run game. What if you told Kyle Shanahan, you come over here, you would be the greatest college coach to ever live, even greater than the great Nick Saban. If you could stick around for 20 years at $12 million a year. Huh? Well, what about that? I like his fire. I like his fire. The coach at Detroit, he hasn't been around in the playoffs very much, but I like his fire for a college coach. I also like Eric Bieniemy because he rough on him, man. I mean, when you mess up as a grown multi-millionaire, sometimes a professional, he talked to people like they're 8 years old. He talked to the people like they're 8 years old. What Bieniemy? What's this guy named? Dan Lanning? Not Dan Lanning. I can't think of the coach's name at Detroit Lions. Mike Tomlin, no, you can't have him. Go Steelers. Can't have him, so they'll just get it out your mind. A little dirty mind. Let that go. Plus, not in my. I think Kyle Shanahan is about. Is he? He's probably 50 now. His dad's pretty old. And who else is in the playoffs? They're thinking about. Who else is not in the playoffs? What you call know about a running game? The boy that just got fired at Falcons, but no, they can keep his. He can stay right there. I don't want none of that. No, I don't want to get none of that Arthur Smith on my shoe. I don't need that Arthur Smith on my shoe. I want to step in that. Who else? What's another coach? I'm just telling you, I just don't think, maybe even a defensive mind out of the NFL, a young defensive coordinator possibly, so we can keep the defense intact, of course, hire for offense. Because, to be honest with you, getting Sarkisian is going to be difficult. He's the only one person I think that can probably deal with it. And that's just because, although his team fell flat as well against Washington, which was a shocker, it's going to be hard getting him, but does he know how to deal with losing 20% of your compensated players? NFL teams, they have 56 players and, 10 of them gone every year just because. Another 5, we got to be able to do better than that. So that's 15 divided by, it's about 20%. They deal with that all the time. The coordinators see it. They have to adjust to it. And sometimes with them, you may not lose your, in the college, you may not lose your Maserati Ma. You might not lose that. But in the pros, yes, Maserati Ma would be like, deuces. Huh? You almost look at the fight to keep Lamar Jackson in Baltimore. It's almost deuces. They know how to deal with this stuff, in my opinion, better than anybody. I think because of how he's dominated and adjusted over the years, could he have figured out this system? But why do it 72 years old? Man, soon as he turned 70, I was like, how long you think he's going to be there? Hey, how long is he going to be there? Not long. And I still think he's going to submit suggestions to change the portal. I got mine right here. I was just putting them together when I saw the news. And I know he's going to make some suggestions on how to make the portal maybe a more sane world. But it's still not going to stop 10 to 15 players on average, maybe like 15 players on average, from leaving your team at the drop of a hat. Because I know a friend of mine he was recruited by Tom Osborne. And they said one thing Tom Osborne was, mostly a man of his word. Y'all may know different, but this is what I was told. Came to his house, looked him right in the face. When you become a sophomore, you're going to be starting at the University of Nebraska. You can take it or leave it alone. The man was a man of his word. He told people they were going to be starting in his senior year. They did just that. They got some playing time, especially that offensive line. And they went to the pros just after playing that 1 year. Some people, they told them you was going to play sophomore. They played sophomore or junior. Whatever it was, it was. Not even the great Tom Osborne could even play with this scenario that we got today. Here one day, gone the next. Oh, yeah. Yeah. UASW PhD. Yeah. Rejoice. It ain't over. It ain't over. The dynasty may be shut down for a little bit, but the legend continues. He definitely continued this. But this thing was started long before us. But it's a sad day. I'm glad he's getting some rest. Like we always talked about, when is it going to be over? Here it is. But you had to know, when somebody hits 7-0, it got to be over. So back to what I was saying, I don't want them to really consider a lot of these college coaches. I think PhD would definitely agree that Mr. Clemson needs to stay really just out of the state. Counselors are available. PhD is talking with someone about it now. We need grief counselors. Please call in, and maybe we could get some help for those that are in need. Just let us know. Send us your phone number, and we will have grief counselors reach out to you to laugh in your face. No, I'm just playing. But I think they ought to focus on coaches from the NFL who are used to dealing with these type of major changes. NFL coaches do it all the time. I don't know if Lanning or oh my gosh, I'm watching my YouTube is up. Somebody said Cliff Kingsbury. Well, if Cliff ever comes back from the Philippines after he jetted off with all the Arizona Cardinals money, because we know he didn't master that game, and he wasn't mastering college either. No, thank you, Cliff. Stay right where you are. Hey, enjoy it, brother. $30 million in Philippines. You can start your own professional football league, man. Come back here. Get out of here with that Cliff Kingsbury stuff. Just another list I'm looking at right now. But I do think you need to have somebody, like I said, that has playoff success, that knows how to deal with the change in personality. Some of these people, there's people sitting behind the desk right now, college football desk, professional desk. They coached and went to the playoffs, but it lasted about 5 years and they was out. So I ain't talking about them. Jim Moore Jr. Stay where you are. I'm not talking about them. But I am talking about somebody like that other Harbaugh guy in Baltimore. Yeah, come on down. You know what I'm saying? Hey, become one of the legends, baby. You got an NFL Super Bowl ring, and come down here and get plenty of championships. And I am talking about Shanahan. They're rough on teams. I mean, the way he plays ball is too rough for those guys. He tears that team up. But in college, where you got younger bodies, softer bones, perfect. Come on down. We like it rough. We like receivers that bust folks' head open on a run play. We love it at the University of Alabama. And still a fine time to throw the ball down the field. We love it. Defense, please. You know what I'm saying? We love it. We love it. So that's my thoughts on it. I'm gonna try to see if I can reach out to some other people, get on with them. I will be. I was gonna do some other videos here first, but this jumped out at me. I want to change some things coming for the 2023, but that's my deal. Saban is in the portal. Salute to you, Coach Saban. One of the best I ever seen. Do it anywhere. I mean, to be honest, Phil Jackson, come on, man. Come on, man. You had Jordan, Pippen, Rodman, Grant. Rodman or Grant, 3 and 3. Grant for this 3, Rodman for the other 3. Pippen, Jordan for 6. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Then you had Shaq and Kobe. Go on, man. Come on. Come on. Saban did it all kind of ways, man. All kind of ways. Get somebody over here for his 5th year, make him a quarterback. This was his greatest coaching year, but that thing he did with McElroy, Greg McElroy, not since Jay Barker have I seen a worse championship quarterback. But we love him. He did. He taught him to do what he's supposed to do and got it done. Absolutely fantastic. Maybe I'll do one of my favorite championship games, you know, break down my top 5, all that kind of stuff. There's so much work to do now. We got to find a coach before the ship falls apart. So stay tuned. If you want to email me at tightsports@gmail.com, please do so. Like, comment, share, tell other people I'm out here doing it. I got some other things I want to share. I'm working on some things right now. I'm looking at these impact that is the portal. I'm working on ways we can make the portal even better for everybody. And I'm working on some other things that bother me about sports in general. The influence of gambling on college sports. Maybe it's become an issue. I don't know. You tell me. But I know every time the NFL do a commercial that involves sports gambling, they giving these putting these stickers up there, that lets me know that somebody's sniffing around. Is it the ATF, FBI? I don't know. So they putting up all. If you have, you should bet right now on your favorite team this weekend. We got a wild card weekend. Make sure you bet responsibly. You know, come on, man. I don't know what's going on. I ain't calling nobody out. But just imagine they find out that through the NIL, blah, 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 all them Washington doggone receivers who was dropping all these balls that were right in their hand. What if there was something going on? I don't know. Allegedly, just hypothetically. That's a better word. Not allegedly. Hypothetically, something was going on with the Washington people because they Michael Penix was looking at them like he didn't know them. You got to remember, y'all, mama's still working. Daddy don't get home to 7 o'clock. And then sometimes, as a friend of mine, my boy Port used to say, sometimes people walk up on you and be like, hey, you can take what's in this suitcase or you can be in this suitcase. And that's it for me, folks. Until next time, thank you for signing in. And always remember, roll, tide, roll.